stimulus panel, choose the medium intensity code.
Okay, tone, medium intensity, okay.
In the second stimulus panel, choose none.
So I'm not going to shock him, I'm removing that stimulus, okay, alright?
Click the save button at the bottom of the dialog box to save the experiment.
Okay, so I've got my parameters for the experiment in place now in our conditioning box. Okay, next.
After that box closes, choose the run classical conditioning experiment command from the experiment.
Okay, so we're running. How do I know we're running? Because I've got a lab assistant dialog box, and it's keeping track for me of what's going on in the conditioning chamber. Now, we set up 30 trials at 5-minute intervals. How long will that be in minutes? 150 minutes, that's a long time, since this is a 50-minute class. So, let's put Sniffy in timeout, we'll accelerate him. And while we can't see it, you now have Sniffy on crank. Running around, and you can see your lab assistant counting off the number of individual trials. Sniffy's done. Okay. Well, let's see. Look at this. We have now collected 30 additional observations. Okay? Of Sniffy. So let's see what the data looks like. I've highlighted the movement ratio box. I go to File. I go to Export Data. And now I'm going to have ACQ-EXT data. Okay? It's combined data from the two experiments. I'm going to save that. Alright. Now let's get rid of Sniffy. We're going to save the experiment and we're going to exit. Yes, yes, yes. Go back to Excel. Now, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to open up a new tab in the workbook I created. Rather than opening up a whole new workbook, I'm just going to add a tab to it. At the bottom, I'm going to single right click and I'm going to rename it ACQ-EXT, meaning that this page will have the data from the two experiments. Huh? All right? What's happening with my... Now, let's go to Open and this data file. Now, what do you expect is going to happen when I click Open?
Is this going to come up to tell you to reconfigure?
Because I'm still exporting a .dat file or data file, which is basically a text file. So we're going to get the same dialogues. Now we have some more data to work with. Right? This represents all of the movement ratio and the other data that we're not using right now. And we've got all of it saved as a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Why do we care? Why do we want it in Microsoft Excel? Here's why. In order to produce a real lab report detailing the experiment, we want to produce a professional document. That little bar chart that Sniffy gives you is too small. And it's not going to lend itself to a reader's understanding of what's been going on. Excel is much more versatile. So now we've got all our data. Let's highlight just the movement ratio. Click Insert, go to Column, Chart, 2-dimensional, and it will make a graph for us. Now, as I said before, Bill Gates in his infinite wisdom creates a default graph. That is the graph that Excel will produce if you don't tell it to do anything else, which happens to be sized pretty much correctly for the standard document you're going to produce. It's not too small, it's not too big. It's been created by psychologists who deal with these kinds of issues in documents. Well, let's see what it looks like. Let's open up a Word document. Why can I never find this? Let's open up a Word document. Let's go back to Excel and let's single right click the chart, copy it, go back to the Word document, go to your paste command. Here's your chart.